Liam Neeson, one of Hollywood's most revered actors, has captivated audiences for decades with his commanding presence, unforgettable performances, and dedication to his craft. From thrilling action roles to profound dramatic portrayals, he has built a career admired by millions. But behind the awards, accolades, and global recognition lies a story few truly know. A tale marked by profound personal tragedy that has shaped the man behind the camera. At 73, Neeson's life is shadowed by heartbreaking moments that fans could never have imagined. While the world sees the confident, intense, and talented actor, the private Liam Neeson has endured loss, grief, and struggles that have left a lasting mark on his life. From family tragedies to deeply personal challenges, these experiences have not only shaped his career choices, but also influenced the way he approaches life, love, and relationships. This documentary dives deep into the emotional journey of Liam Neeson, exploring the tragedies he has faced, the resilience he has shown, and the courage it takes to continue in the spotlight despite personal pain. Through intimate stories, rare insights, and reflections from those closest to him, viewers will gain a deeper understanding of the man who has entertained millions yet carried private burdens few could imagine. Stay with us as we uncover the heart-wrenching story behind Liam Neeson's life, a story of loss, perseverance, and the human spirit struggling to endure the weight of tragedy while continuing to shine on the world's biggest stage. Liam Neeson is a name synonymous with intensity, talent, and an undeniable presence on screen. For decades, he has captivated audiences around the world with performances that range from the deeply dramatic to thrilling, action-packed roles. Yet behind the accolades, awards, and admiration lies a personal story marked by profound loss and heartbreak, experiences that have quietly shaped the man behind the celebrity. From early in his life, Neeson faced challenges that demanded resilience. Growing up in Northern Ireland, he experienced hardships that few could escape. Over time, as he pursued his acting career, these early experiences of struggle seemed to fuel his emotional depth, allowing him to portray characters with authenticity and nuance. But it was the tragedies in his adult life that left an even more lasting impact, reminding the world that fame and success do not shield anyone from sorrow. Among the most significant heartaches Neeson has endured are the losses of loved ones, including family members whose influence shaped him personally and professionally. Each loss left a profound void, one that no amount of work, fame, or accolades could fill. Friends and colleagues have often remarked on how these tragedies affected him. Moments of quiet reflection, periods of solitude, and an emotional gravity that seemed to follow him even amidst Hollywood's bustling energy. Yet Neeson, in his characteristic resilience, chose to continue, channeling grief into his craft rather than letting it overwhelm him. Personal struggles aside, the pressures of life in the public eye compounded the weight of grief. Hollywood is a world of scrutiny, expectation, and relentless observation, where every action is analyzed and personal moments are often made public. For Neeson, balancing private sorrow with public life required careful navigation. Interviews and public appearances demanded composure, while behind the scenes he grappled with memories and emotions that were deeply personal. This duality, the confident, commanding actor versus the private man carrying loss, has defined much of his life at 73. Despite these hardships, Neeson has remained remarkably grounded. Those close to him describe a man of humility, introspection, and quiet strength. He prioritizes his family, nurturing relationships with his children and maintaining a circle of trust that provides support and stability. Friends note that the tragedies he has endured have shaped his perspective on life, giving him a deeper appreciation for love, connection, and the fleeting nature of existence. These experiences have also left an imprint on his career. The emotional weight he carries has allowed him to infuse his performances with authenticity, gravitas, and empathy. Whether portraying a grieving father, a man seeking justice, or a heroic figure facing impossible odds, Neeson brings a depth that resonates with audiences worldwide. It is a subtle reminder that the personal and professional aspects of his life are intertwined, that behind every powerful performance is a human being shaped by triumphs, heartbreak, and resilience. At 73, Liam Neeson's story is both heartbreaking and inspiring. It is a narrative of enduring personal tragedy while continuing to shine on one of the world's largest stages. His life serves as a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure sorrow, find meaning, and channel it into creativity, connection, and legacy. In exploring these untold aspects of his journey, fans gain a rare insight into the man who has touched millions through both his craft and his humanity. Liam Neeson's professional journey has always been intertwined with the personal challenges he faced, a fact that few outside his inner circle fully understand. While millions have admired him for his commanding presence on screen and his ability to inhabit a wide range of roles, the heartbreaks in his personal life have quietly influenced his career choices and the depth he brings to every character. At 73, it's clear that tragedy and resilience have shaped not only who he is as a person, but also how he approaches his craft. Throughout his career, Neeson gravitated toward roles that allowed him to channel his emotional experiences. Films like Schindler's List required a level of vulnerability and depth that few actors could achieve. Yet Neeson's own experiences with loss and reflection made him uniquely capable of portraying such profound human emotion. He has often said in interviews that drawing upon personal grief enables him to connect with characters on a more authentic level, turning pain into powerful storytelling that resonates with audiences worldwide. The pressures of Hollywood further complicated the balance between personal grief and professional demands. Filming schedules are notoriously grueling, requiring long hours, frequent travel, and an intense focus on performance. For someone dealing with private heartbreak, this environment can be both a refuge and a challenge. Neeson often turned to work as a way to cope, immersing himself in scripts, rehearsals, and the creative process. This approach not only allowed him to maintain a sense of control amid personal turmoil, but also transformed tragedy into a tool for artistic expression. Colleagues and directors often note the intensity Neeson brings to set, a combination of discipline, empathy, and deep emotional insight. His ability to convey sorrow, determination, or moral complexity on screen is partially rooted in his personal experiences. Every loss he endured, every difficult moment he faced, added layers to his performances, enabling him to portray characters with a realism that few can match. This is why Neeson's portrayals often linger in the minds of viewers long after the credits roll. They are not just performances, but extensions of lived experience. Despite the heartbreaks, Neeson has also made deliberate choices to protect his personal life. He maintains privacy about his struggles, shares selectively with the public, and prioritizes family above all else. This balance between public visibility and private healing has allowed him to continue working at a high level while preserving emotional resilience. Friends and collaborators often describe him as introspective and grounded, someone who carries personal pain with dignity while still delivering performances that captivate millions. Ultimately, Liam Neeson's career is a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to turn adversity into art. His tragedies have not defined him. Instead, they have strengthened him, providing a depth of understanding that informs every role he undertakes. At 73, he stands as a figure who embodies both the vulnerability and strength of the human experience, reminding audiences that even in the face of heartbreak, creativity, dedication, and personal integrity can flourish. Liam Neeson's life has been marked by a series of deeply personal losses that have left a lasting impact on him, both as a man and as an actor. While the world celebrates his achievements and admires his commanding performances, few truly understand the emotional weight he has carried behind the scenes. These tragedies, some private and some public, have shaped his worldview, his relationships, and even the intensity he brings to every role he portrays. Among the most heart-wrenching experiences in Neeson's life is the loss of loved ones who played critical roles in his personal development. Family members whose guidance, support, and love were once constants in his life were taken too soon, leaving voids that could never be fully filled. Friends close to Neeson describe him as a man who quietly mourns, someone who doesn't dwell on grief publicly but allows it to inform his perspective on life, relationships, and the fragility of human existence. The impact of these losses extends beyond emotional pain. They have influenced how Neeson navigates his personal relationships and interacts with those he holds dear. He has become fiercely protective of his family, prioritizing time with his children and maintaining close friendships that provide stability and comfort. Friends recount that he often reflects on life's impermanence, emphasizing the importance of love, support, and genuine connection. This sensitivity, forged through tragedy, has allowed him to cultivate relationships built on trust, respect, and understanding, a stark contrast to the often superficial nature of the entertainment industry. These personal experiences have also shaped his approach to work. The depth of grief, resilience, and reflection Neeson carries into his private life often surfaces in his performances. Characters grappling with loss, moral dilemmas, or personal struggles are portrayed with authenticity and nuance, a quality that sets him apart from many of his peers. Audiences may not realize that the emotional gravitas they witness on screen often mirrors real pain he has experienced, translated into compelling storytelling that resonates across generations. Despite these challenges, Neeson demonstrates remarkable strength. He continues to work passionately, choosing roles that challenge him emotionally and creatively. The tragedies he endured have not weakened him. Instead, they have added layers of empathy and understanding, allowing him to connect with audiences on a profound level. His ability to balance personal grief with professional excellence exemplifies resilience, showing that it is possible to honor loss while still pursuing one's passions and responsibilities. Ultimately, Liam Neeson's story is a testament to endurance in the face of heartbreak. His life reminds us that personal tragedies, while painful, can foster growth, empathy, and a deeper appreciation for the people and moments that truly matter. At 73, he stands as a figure defined not just by his performances, but by the courage and humanity he exhibits in navigating life's most difficult moments. His legacy is not only his body of work, but also the quiet strength and perseverance he embodies, lessons that resonate far beyond the silver screen. Despite enduring profound personal tragedies, Liam Neeson has continued to navigate life with resilience, determination, and a quiet sense of hope. At 73, his journey is not merely defined by the losses he has suffered, but by the strength he has shown in facing them, the lessons he has learned, and the ability to find meaning in life even after heartbreak. This resilience has become a defining feature of both his personal life and his career, offering inspiration to fans and colleagues alike. Neeson's approach to life reflects a balance between private reflection and public engagement. While he is intensely private about the depth of his grief, he channels much of his energy into his craft, using acting as both an outlet and a sanctuary. The emotional depth he brings to roles, whether as a grieving father, a man seeking justice, or a character confronting moral dilemmas, is often informed by his own experiences with loss. In this way, personal pain has been transformed into artistry, allowing him to connect with audiences on a level that is both authentic and moving. Family remains a central anchor in Neeson's life. The relationships he has nurtured with his children and close friends have provided stability and comfort amid the turbulence of loss and the pressures of fame. Friends describe him as deeply reflective, someone who treasures time spent with loved ones and approaches life with a heightened awareness of its fragility. These connections have been vital in helping him endure moments of grief and continue to live a purposeful life, demonstrating that love and support can serve as powerful tools in overcoming adversity. Neeson has also learned to find hope through work and creative expression. Taking on challenging roles has allowed him to channel emotions constructively, turning sorrow into performances that resonate deeply with audiences. He has never shied away from parts that demand emotional intensity, embracing characters who struggle, persevere, and find redemption. In doing so, he not only honors his own experiences, but also provides a sense of shared understanding and catharsis for viewers facing their own challenges. Through it all, Neeson's story is one of perseverance. The tragedies he has faced have not defined him or diminished his spirit. Instead, they have reinforced his empathy, resilience, and commitment to living meaningfully. His ability to navigate grief while continuing to work, love, and inspire demonstrates a remarkable strength of character. For fans, colleagues, and anyone who admires his work, his journey serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of devastating personal loss, it is possible to endure, grow, and find hope. At 73, Liam Neeson embodies the essence of resilience, a man who has faced life's most difficult moments with courage, transformed grief into artistry, and remained committed to family, friendship, and craft. His story is a testament to the human spirit, proving that heartbreak, while inevitable, can coexist with hope, determination, and a life of meaning and impact. The legacy he leaves is not just measured in films or awards, but in the strength, empathy, and perseverance he continues to demonstrate every day.